see a dark spot like these, those are the low spots, and you can see there's a long one right there. All these are the ones that I'm going to put filler. You see it goes all the way down to there, and then on the bottom here there's a big long one that that extends, and those are all the low spots I have to fill in. And then we have one here, and then there's two right there, one right there. So yeah, that's those are all the low spots, and everything else seems to be okay for this quarter panel. Yeah, I found it really easy to locate all of the low spots after it was at the bare metal stage. So I'm pretty happy with that. Down here there's no low spots. So again, you can pretty much see all the low spots that I have to take care of. And right here, this is the repair I made with the torch propane. So those are it. Alright, here's my Chevy Nova, and I got it down to bare metal, so I'll give you a little tour. This is my smooth out Firewall. You can see that it's really straight. I used a 2-foot level and a ruler to get it that straight. This was also the trial for me in learning bodywork. So that came out pretty good, and that was the test for the rest of the car. I sanded down the dashboard and the cowl area to bare metal and did a crisscross pattern with 80 grit, so you can kind of see it there. And then here's my humidity gauge and thermometer. This I try to keep it under 60% so that the car won't rust. Here's the rocker panels, and I even went all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom of the rocker panel. So you can see it's all down to bare metal. And I also did the window channels, as you can see, and I also did under here, all under there. Here's the quarter panel. I took off the molding, and you can see the little spots right there. All those are the molding points that I had to remove and fill in. And this was quite a few dents in the car, so I got rid of that. And over here there was a side marker. I did a side marker delete on there because I didn't really like the side marker, so I got rid of that. And you can see the crisscross pattern there. And did this is the pinch welds. They look great, no rust on the pinch welds. I'll show you the front. The front also was in excellent condition for the pinch welds, so that was very good. And this is the package tray area. Package tray goes across this whole area and stops off here, and this portion is inside the car but behind the glass, and I wanted that to be the same color as the car, so I used a sandblaster to get that. And here are the hinges for the door. This was quite a task. I used a sandblaster to get all in there. It came out really good. I'll show you the back here. Here's the taillight panel. And what I did was I joined, there was a seam here, and I joined the quarter panel with the taillight panel, so it's just one smooth transition. I didn't really like the seam there, and there was also a seam between the taillight panel and this portion here. So what I did was I smoothed it out, and the majority of the reason why I decided to smooth it out is because I didn't want water to get up under the taillight panel, because originally water got up under here and it just rotted away all of this, and I had to replace the metal in order for me to attach that taillight panel in place, and I did that for both sides, so that's why I filled it. And on the inside of the trunk, you see I have some bodywork. This was where the light was, and since I didn't want the welding to look all nasty there, I decided to do a smooth out job there, even though no one will see it, but I would see it, so I wanted it to look nice. Here's the weather stripping area, and that came out good. Used the sandblaster. That took a while to do, and you can see here in the taillight panel where it joins between the quarter panel and the taillight panel, I smoothed it out. So, and I did that for the other side as well, so that when the water is flowing down, it just goes straight down. And it also protects from rust, because there's no seam there between the two metals when I welded it together. And that's metal body filler that I used. And then here's the other side of the taillight panel and quarter, and you see they joined. And I had to do some body work there. There was a couple dents all around here, so that was the only damage on the car. I removed the old Bondo that was there, and I decided to put this body filler, which is metal to metal. It's a metal body filler, so it's really good stuff. You see over here, I also did the side marker delete, crisscross pattern on the quarter panel. And again, window channels were done, and under the drip rail. And same thing, I went under rockers and I went all the way. I did the whole thing. And there's the hinges for that side. Came out very clean, very, very clean. So that's the tour of the car. That's you know, the progress so far. And I'm going to be painting it with black epoxy primer to give it that corrosion protection. And you see the inside. Wanted to make sure it's protected. That's why I went straight down to bare metal. The paint from 1974 is probably not a good foundation for all the newer paints today, which I plan on using urethane.